Episode 4 of the Enduring Gifts of Marvin Gaye podcast is titled My Last Chance, 1972 Unreleased Marvin Gaye Collection, Marvin's Most Delicately Delivered Song. In this episode, I recount how my musical journey into the music of Marvin Gaye went to doctorate level from jump. Within the first month of beginning to explore Marvin's music, I was exposed to the Marvin Gaye collection 4-disc box set when I was in a small town in North Dakota, of all places. The collection was so priceless because it contained a discography of all of Marvin Gaye's albums. It contains album cover pictures along with all track listings, giving me the opportunity to see the chronological order that Marvin Gaye recorded his music throughout his career. I immediately began to identify coveted albums that it would be my ultimate goal to one day get my hands on. Because back in this day, albums were not readily available and certainly not electronically. There was no streaming, no Spotify, Rhapsody, or Pandora. I was at the mercy of which album of Marvin's was going to be decided by Motown to be released as their next compact disc. Each time I got an opportunity to visit a music store, I knew the next album I had in mind to add to my collection. But there was no telling if it existed yet on compact disc. Over the years, as certain albums never made it to discs, I'd visit vintage record stores, and sometimes I'd come across these rare releases on vinyl, and they would usually be on display behind glass. And in the very slim chance that they were for sale, it was for nothing less than several $100s. So putting together my comprehensive Marvin Gaye disc collection used to be quite a stressful situation, but in a very exciting and good way. Because anytime, usually when I least expected it, that the next gem was available for purchase, it was an urgent, I've got to have it now situation. The song My Last Chance was recorded in 1972, previously unreleased, and it is the most delicate song that Marvin recorded, in my opinion, and definitely one that gave me a fairy tale view of what to expect in love relationships to come in my future personal life when I was this young, inexperienced girl of 14. This song is a definite must listen for a pure, vulnerable love song experience. And lo and behold, by chance, in April of 2019, it was released as part of an entire album that was recorded by Marvin in 1972 as his follow-up to What's Going On. And actually, a lot of those songs were already available on the Marvin Gaye collection. We just didn't necessarily know that it was a part of a whole album that he had actually worked on, but just didn't release. So that's really cool to have in one package that entire unreleased album. It's really cool to see what Marvin was working on. So that is what this episode is about. And again, the ultimate goal, please check out this full episode. We are available on Apple Podcasts, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, Spotify, Stitcher, and Anchor.fm. Hoping to have you listen to this episode. Thank you.